Jeff, where are you? There you are. I'm assuming that this isn't based on, a real life encounter you had, like an eyes wide shut encounter with the CEO of Olive Garden. So, can you tell us what inspired this story?
I just love Italy and I love Italian food and culture. And I thought this was a really fun sort of setup and opportunity to go back again and make another movie there with people that I love and work with some people I worked with before and people that I admire and always wanted to work with. And it was, sort of a dream come true to be able to pull it off.
Jeff's kind of like the Prince of Italy. He took us to all the best restaurants. We went on all these adventures. We went swimming. Sea. We threw ourselves in the sea.
Oh my gosh, molto bene. Molto bene. I'm a quarter Sicilian, so I feel like, that sounds incredible. This one's for the ladies. I really loved how, and I thought it was really refreshing how there's no mean girl manager in this. Both your characters, you get along, you're very different, but you get along really well and bond. And can you talk a little bit about why that's important to see, especially in a comedy, a genre that in the past has pitted women against each other sometimes?
Well, it's just every movie growing up that had mean girl dynamics. I was like, that's not how I am with my friends. It's like,
or strangers,
or strange women that you meet.
I think that these girls live in the sort of year and the time that we live in, and when we meet another person who's sort of different than you and lives in a different state but does the same sort of thing, then you're like, oh, what's your deal? It actually was quite reflective. And that's something that I love about Jeff and Allison, the way they write is they don't need to sort of do the lazy or singular thing, right? They're
very unique characters, very unique thing. Also, we fully fell in love. So it just kind of fiction became reality, or reality was fiction.
It was, if it was written in the script, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have played.
Reject that idea. Yeah.
Admiration for one another and for Molly and for Allison and Aubrey, like it really showed.
They got matching tattoos.
We did get matching tattoos.
Meatball? Like what you guys get?
Meatball. We talked about a meatball. We got the word frizzante,
which means
sparkling in Italian,
like sparkling water.
What is happening? We're witnessing some sort of bizarre psychic union.
Boys, just leave the room. It's fine. That's really cute. No, but it is honestly like it's a small thing, but it was very refreshing to see. I was like kind of waiting for it almost, because we've seen so many movies in the past where one of your characters would have just like, I don't know, been like a little harsh to the other one. And I was waiting for it and it never happened. Instead, y'all took some drugs and bonded. It was cute.
It felt like sort of us against this experience, our characters sort of all in life imitating art. We were all in this experience in Italy together, sort of navigating it alongside one another. And I think that that's a more interesting way to
Although I was not pleased with it because my agent told me that this was going to be a remake of the movie Mean Girls and Tuscany. So I felt really taken for a ride.
Yeah.
And
you were a little lied to.
Good for you to show up with that burn book, by the way. Like that was so mean.
Very insulting.
I'm just like an Italian burn book. Okay, so Tim, in honor of its spaghetti, what Italian dish would Fran be and why?
Who's Fran?
He doesn't know.
He's joking. I'm joking. I just have to share. I was laughing because I you said you're agent, and I was going to say my agent is a secret agent, and he's a spy. Would that be the stupidest thing? If your agent is actually a secret agent,
is to keep.
And he's like, that's a terrible premise for a movie.
Like, call my agent if you can find
it. Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Let's do that next.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Secret agent.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Jeff says to the table.
Good news, Zach. Good news, Zach. You've been cast in the new Steven Spielberg. Hold on, I have to get this. Where do I need to be? All right, I'm going to assassinate the prime minister.
I just low key, but he always has a briefcase.
What was the question?
What kind of
The
food?
question was in honor of it's spaghetti.
Sure. My Blues Brothers style, you know, if John Belushi had Blues Brothers, I have spaghetti.
There you go. What Italian dish would your character be in this film and why?
Spaghetti. I don't know. Doesn't.
Oh man,
I
okay.
don't have any pithy answers for
You
that.
liked that liver we were eating, didn't you?
No, I hated that.
He hated the
I
liver.
thought you'd say like a pig. I thought it was like a pork dish because he's so obsessed with pigs.
It's very good.
He's got a pig tattoo.
Oh yeah, you did have a pig tattoo.
You have a pig tattoo. Come on, it's like maybe a pork Milanese, say, or something. I don't know, pork ragu. I thought it'd be something
We
with
were
pork.
the hotel we were staying at. Oh, the soup. What was the soup?
The soup. I loved the soup, but it
what
was like
in
a
that? What
goop.
was in that soup?
It was like
Like
there
A
was.
sort of meat, smoked meat.
What are those?
What was it called?
Pancetta?
Oh,
It was,
guanciale?
but there was a
Oh.
grain in it too.
Yeah.
It was
Farro.
Farro, yeah.
Is that like
Soup.
bread? So you're talking about the bread soup? Or
Spelt. Spelt.
Spelt.
Spelt.
Oh, svelte.
Yeah.
Sounds lovely. Okay, Zach, let's talk about your character, Dana, for a second, who, you know, when we first meet Dana, he's the super fanboy. But he goes through quite the journey, which is actually really lovely to see. Can you talk a little bit about him finding his voice throughout this film?
Yeah, Dane is someone who works at this franchise Italian restaurant and has almost like Jonestown level idolatry of the founder, and then discovers over the course of the movie that things are not as they seem, and his fantasy of Tuscan Grove, that's the name of the franchise, is a fraud, and he becomes rageful, and I believe de-shirts himself at one point.
Disrobes.
Yeah, disrobes, which I try to include in all
Debuff.
movies, but very rarely do people consent to have that on camera.
Very
And
funny
so-
practical reason for that shirt removal.
Yeah, there was a continuity issue, and so I had to de-shirt, but it turned out.
Yeah, we realized after
We
shooting.
loved it. It was great to see. You know, you showed the ladies what they wanted, Zach. It's, you know,
Yeah.
I think
That's the best stuff
I
happening.
just want to take this opportunity to say that I don't want to create an unrealistic expectation for young men that they have to achieve the level of crevasseness and then a slight punch, because that's Hollywood. I've achieved that with the help of Hollywood,
Yeah.
Kit Kats and
all
Hollywood.
trainers. Yeah.
So I don't want
Okay, it's
them
a
to
really
feel like-
elaborate VisFX team.
Yes, exactly. Big boys, you don't have to look like this.
We do have.
Yeah, we don't mean to objectify you, Zach. Like, that's not what this is
Like
about.
nothing more, please.
No, but it was really cool to see your character go through this kind of self-discovery and get really into the whole murder mystery, you know, sexapade aspect of this film. Okay, so my last question's for everyone. It's just a fun little goofy question, but Amber's given the nickname Baby Turtle by Nick. So I would love to know from each of you, what's the worst or most cringy pet name or nickname you've ever been given?
I gave my ex-girlfriend, where I would do this thing where I would make my eyes go unfocused and I would go, "Kiss me, brother." She didn't like
And you
it.
guys broke up?
We
That's
broke up.
so weird that you guys aren't together anymore. That's so weird.
Some people are allergic to happiness. It's not my problem. No. She was incredibly tolerant about it.
Well, you know, she's the one that's, you know, sorry now after that shirtless scene. And
Jeez.
is missing out.
I will
Let
say
me
that a
just
lot
warn
of
my fellow cast members and friends and director here, this is a trap. Don't answer this question because it's gonna go out and then that's what people are gonna call
they're
you.
gonna call you.
Don't give them that bait.
Oh, that's true. I don't know. Our audiences are very, you know, you don't really have a mean audience. I think you're safe. I think you're safe with the CherryPicks audience.
Ayden, did you ever really do
Did I have a bad one? I mean, in Italy, Jeff started calling me Ayden and Abedin, so.
He also started calling me Debbie Deverson, and he hasn't stopped.
Interesting, Jeff.
Jeff's full of nicknames.
Yeah. A lot of people in my life, with the exception of the person that I'm kissing, do call me brother. A lot of people call me brother.
What's this theme? This brother theme.
They're
Interesting.
like brother. Yeah, it's not just like brother or like bro or like Brett. It's like brother.
Brother.
I don't know.
What about you? What was
Like,
your worst?
very
What was your most
fraternal
cringy
vibes.
pet name?
Yeah.
My brothers call me Booger growing up. Booger. Yeah,
That's
I mean, it's
adorable.
kind of cute because they're older than me, so I think like they were like 13 and 12 when I was born, so like to them it was like hilarious. I was like a little booger, but it's still like I'm in my 30s now. I'm still being called Booger. It's like, but yeah, probably that. Yeah.
That's
It's
sweet.
I could see as a kid not liking that, but I think it's cute.
No, it kind of became a thing. Like I remember, when we were younger and we used to have like the boulevards, like you could get your name written on like boulevard and hang it in your room or something. I got like a Booger Boulevard for Christmas one year. It started becoming like, I think my first screen name was Boog Rat. I don't know, guys.
On
Evolving.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Like,
now we're
this is
talking.
like I don't know, 1990, whatever. And then it was Feline of Avenue B2 because I discovered Rent. So it was like a big jump. But
Well, it's been a pleasure.
I feel like, I'm like telling you too much about myself. I have to keep it a mystery.
No, it's great to know, Booger. Yeah.
Thank you so much for chatting with me today. Congratulations on this fun film. Enjoy the festival. And thank you.